Hi, I am sitting here with Miss Scan. Miss Scan, when did you graduate from high school and where?
Thank you, Quaylen. I graduated from high school in 1986 from Notre Dame High School in Lawrenceville, New Jersey.
What was your plan for after high school?
Well, I always knew I'd go to college, and I knew that because it was just instilled upon me from my family, although no girls in my family, females in my family ever went or graduated from college. But that was something that they wanted. I always knew I was going to do. I didn't know where I was going to go, and I didn't know what I was going to major in. So that was a little iffy, but I knew I was going to go to college.
Are you doing what you thought you would be doing after high school?
Oh gosh, no, Quaylen. You know this from class. I thought when I went to college, I didn't really know what I was going to major in, and I took classes that I really liked. So I took a lot of history classes, a lot of art classes, because I really liked social studies and I really liked art. And so my senior year in college, I called my dad and I said, "Dad, can you come meet me for lunch?" And we met, and I actually started crying because I was like, I don't know what I'm going to be when I grow up. I don't know what I'm going to do. And so he said, "Well, what do you want to do?" I said, "Well, I want to do a lot of things, but I just don't know how to get there right now." And so we talked about it, and it helped me think about what I wanted to do. And I didn't realize this until years later, but I thought about all the jobs I did in college, and we're all connected to teaching and learning. And I said, my dad said, "Well, what about being a teacher?" I'm like, "Dad, I don't want to be a teacher." So, but I actually filled out applications to go back to school to become a teacher. But that's not what I did when I graduated from college.
So what changed?
So after college, I got a bunch of jobs, and I started in a completely different career. And I worked for a restaurant company, and I managed and I trained employees. And I was like, this sucks. I really enjoy teaching, and I'm really ready to switch careers, go back to school, and become a teacher for high school students. Well, actually, I thought I wanted to be a middle school teacher, but then I spent a week in middle school. I was like, absolutely not.
What didn't change?
Everything changed after high school. Well, change happened because I changed. So I think that one of the things that you guys need to think about is that you need to lean into discomfort and let your really focus on continuing with your education, whether it's college or a trade or learning skills, and then seeing where life takes you and continue to go to school and be educated or just be trained. So what changed for me was that I said, I'm not happy with what I'm doing, even though I made a good salary. And I just said, if I'm going to do something for a long time, I want to be really happy doing it. And I want to make an impact. And I want to meet really great students like Quaylen and Nan, who happen to be in the room with me right now.
Explain your career path up to the present day.
Well, I told you I decided to be a teacher, and I went back to graduate school to get my education degree in Chicago. I went to DePaul, and I started student teaching at Foreman High School, and then I got a job at Clemente High School in 1996, and I met some really amazing teachers and colleagues and administrators who supported my growth. They recognized my leadership skills and supported my growth, and I became a department chair there and an instructional coach, and really thought I was going to I went back to get my administrative certificate because I thought that I would be a department chair in the suburbs, and you needed your administrative certificate because at the time CPS paid. That was me farting for teachers, and you made much more money going to the suburbs. But I ended up never leaving because I really enjoy the students that I've always worked with. And then after Clemente, I went to Sarah E. Good on the southwest side, was department chair, teacher, and then I came here to Uplift just last year and continued with my leadership roles and teaching, and here I am.
If you were not in this job, what do you think you would be doing?
Oh, I forgot to tell you, when I was in high school, I wanted to be a hairdresser. I wanted to be a hairstylist, and my mom told me, "Oh, no, you can't do that." because you're going to be on your feet all day. I think I am on my feet all day. But they said if you want to do that, go to college and take business classes, and then you can run your own shop. And I hated business classes. I'm not a fan of math. Sorry, all you math teachers out there. But I think after I retire in hopefully 7 years, I'm definitely going to do something else, but I will see where my path takes me.
What do you see yourself doing in 10 years?
Dude, I'm going to be retired and living by water, but I'll probably always somehow be connected to schools, maybe doing some consulting or training for other jobs, because I think that's really working with other human beings is really fun.
What are some mistakes you made while figuring your life out?
I think some mistakes I made figuring my life out was, one, not having good counselors in high school. I think that there were hundreds of people on their roster and they didn't really know me or what I wanted. And then not being confident probably enough to just like go for it at the time. If I sat and figured some things out when I was in college, maybe I would have gone into teaching earlier. But honestly, I think that even if it turns out to not be right at that moment in time, it takes you to the next level and the next step where you are destined to be. So I think a lesson learned is everything is an opportunity to change and learn and grow.
That's enough today, Titans. Let's give a shout out to Miss Scan.